Welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, I'm Kesley. For one, do you notice anything different? I've already okay, so as read by the title, I'm going to be answering a question that was requested by Afro Aries. Shout out to you. I really love when you guys ask very curious questions. Like, there's never a wrong question to ask on here. Just how you may be learning, I'm learning life as well. So if I can share my tips, advice, and experiences to help you, yeah, so be it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be answering how does she date as a virgin Christian girl? And how does she move out the bad man? Before we even get into this video, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe if you are new. And don't want to drag this video, so we finna just get into it. Okay, so how do I date as a virgin Christian girl? I feel like all in all, you just gotta use your common sense. And if you have a relationship with God, y'all have to be locked in order to navigate this well. So for me, the biggest thing is using my common sense. I feel like a lot of times as a young woman, especially like if you're in high school, I'm not in high school anymore. I'm a 22-year-old young woman. I'm a senior in college. But a lot of times as women in general, we lack our common sense when it comes to dating men. We could just get so caught up and fixed on attention that we skip the red flags, that we just ignore the signs. We just let things continue to go on and on and on and on and on and on until finally one day you end off that relationship. Now you're heartbroken, you're miserable. Well, I don't know if you're miserable, but you're just heartbroken and you done lost all hope in men because of that one bad experience, when all in all it could have been avoided if you would have just used your common sense and stop ignoring the red flags. Honestly, just ask God to give you discernment. Honestly, like, that's what I do. But if I can give you some tips and tricks on how to weed out bad men as a young Christian young woman, I would say the first tip is to pay attention to the approach. The second tip is the conversation, and then the third tip is how he overall carry himself. If the guy approaches you in a very disrespectful manner, if he's very forceful, meaning if he's constantly trying to get your number. A great example was last week. No, it was 2 weeks ago. This young male, he just decided to literally, like, he was in his car, right? And we were in a parking lot. I was standing outside waiting for my sisters to come get me. And he decided to roll down his window and he decided to scream, "Bae, what's your name?" And all of these dumb things. In my mind, I was like, you look stupid. I'm not finna yell across the street. Little stuff like that, it ticks me off, and that says all that I need to know about the guy. So I didn't even give him a chance. I honestly ignore him. So it's just stuff like that. Like, if he's very forceful, loud, causing a scene, if he's very immature, he's not the one. Now, I could be wrong, but this is just from my experiences. I'm able to tell on the first approach very quickly. The second thing is conversation. If a man is constantly talking about sweet nothings in your ear, if he's calling you late at night, talking about sex, talking about literally sweet nothings, just talking about stuff that has no substance, that's another red flag. And for me, I stopped talking to the individual because it's like, we're not talking about nothing for real. You just want to get under my pants and I'm not with that. So it's like, right plan but wrong female, like, you know. So just stuff like that, conversation. And then third and last thing is how he carry himself. If he don't carry himself well, if he don't have or know what he wants out of life, if he don't have a job, if he have no plans, if he's very lazy, if he's working at a entry-level job, not wanting to grow, or just overall don't have a go-get-it mentality, that's another red flag. Because it's like, I'm not lazy. I'm in college. I'm working towards obtaining a degree. I have my own place. I don't have my own car, but like, I'm working towards those things, right? I have a credit card. I'm learning how to budget. I'm learning how to spend wisely. And you know what I'm saying? So just stuff like that. If his goals or morals, values doesn't align with yours, please stop the conversation. Stop talking to him, because you do not deserve someone who's not equally yoked. He don't have to be perfect. He don't got to be the richest. He don't have to have all this money, all of this materialistic things. He gotta have a heart. He gotta have a go-get-it mentality. He gotta be disciplined with whatever he do. He gotta be consistent, whether it's with you, whether he want to move up on his job, whether he's obtaining a degree, whether he's trying to do good in classes, just little things like that. It should always align with you. And if it doesn't, you shouldn't have to compromise yourself in order to lower and fit his standards. You know what I'm saying? It should be equal, or if not even higher. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense, I don't know if it makes sense, but overall, girl, just use your discernment, use your common sense. Like I said, as young women, we lack common sense. We move off our emotions. We make decisions based off our emotions instead of logic. If the guy is disrespectful on the first approach, if he's disrespectful on the second approach, if he does things, little things that ticks you off, but you don't have enough guts to say it, or you just don't have the energy, but you still want to continue that relationship or friendship because like he's giving you attention, you haven't had attention in a while, and you're just curious, you want to give it a try. But it's like, do not waste time, because time is very... Use time wisely. Time is going by so fast, y'all. I'm 22. I'm in my early 20s. I don't have time anymore to have the same mindset as I did once before of when I was 19. As time evolve, we grow with time as well. All in all, use your common sense, use discernment, and if you have a relationship with the Lord, this should be your firm foundation. This should solely be how you make decisions. And if you're confused, you don't know if the man that you're with is truly the one for you, ask God, pray on it, fast. You just take these things back to God. If you have any other questions, or I hope I explained this well. If I did, let me know, because y'all, I'm learning. Okay, I am not perfect at this thing. Okay, the last time that I dated someone, like I said, was the beginning of this year, and the reason why I had to stop talking to him was because he was just always too busy. The biggest thing, he didn't like me. Like, as he continued to talk to me and get to know me, he was uninterested in me, and that's simply okay. I didn't want to drag it on. He's a go-getter, and he goes after the things that he wants. If a man is truly feeling you, he's going to do all in his power to keep you. It don't matter if he has like a busy lifestyle. Like, at the end of the day, you make time for what you want to make time for. I'm becoming a busy young woman, and I make time for what I want to make time for. If I really have interest in you, I'm going to make time for you. If I'm curious about like a potential relationship, friendship, I'm going to make time to see if this is what I truly want. And he wasn't making time, and that's simply okay. I had to tell him, listen, we could stop this, but we can continue to be friends. And he was cool with it. He was fine with it. So I think overall it just comes with communication. Communicate your feelings. If something is bothering you, something is ticking you off, let that be known. And if he don't change, then just simply leave. Okay, there's great men out here. Like, there's a lot of great men out here. I don't know the types of conversations that you have with your friends or the mindsets that you guys have, but there is a lot of great men out here. I'm a living testimony of like how much great men there is. I know the saying like, oh, black men cheat, or like men cheat in general. Like, that's not true. There's a whole bunch of great men out there. You just got to change your mindset, change how you view yourself, set your standards to however you want to set them, and honestly just stand firm and be very confident in who you are. Don't let these men talk you out of your jaws. Don't let these men peer pressure you into doing things that you know that you shouldn't be doing. Don't place yourself in situations and positions in where you lack or lose your self-control. Honestly, just use your common sense. Okay, you know what you want. Okay, stop settling, stop stooting down to these men level just because they giving you the time of day. they're taking you out on dates, like you're getting free stuff, all of that good stuff. All of that stuff don't matter to me anymore. Like, moving forward, I'm not dating without intention anymore. I want to date with intention. I want to date to eventually marry. I don't want to go out on dates just because guys show interest in me and they want to get to know me, they want to get to date me. I'm done. If I'm not feeling you, you can't take me out on dates. We could be friends, but as far as dating wise, we good. I don't have time to waste time anymore. I know what I want, and I'm not going to scoot down and settle for anything less. The first guy who I dated, he was a really great example. He showed me what it was truly like to be treated like a queen. It's the little things that he did that set him apart from everybody else. Like the little things of opening doors, of conversations. What really got me was the intimate time that we spent together. Like, I'm not gonna go into detail, but I always say this on my channel. He literally set the bar high, and I won't settle for anything less. I mean, who? Not me, and not you either. Like I said, y'all, there is so much great men out here. You just need to change who you're hanging around. And honestly, wait, chill. You don't have to rush into things because you want to be married quickly. Like, take your time, discern, and overall use your common sense. Use logic. Don't move off your emotions, okay? So I really hope that I explained everything well. Overall approach, conversation, and how he carried himself. That's how I leave out the Batman. And then how do I date as a Christian virgin girl? I'm starting to date with intention now. Like, who I date, who I talk to is going to be very intentional. I don't have time for silly conversations. I don't have time for conversations that has no substance to life. I don't want to talk about sweet nothings all the time. I don't want to be surface level with whoever I'm dating. Every guy that you meet or every guy that comes into your life, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could simply be on a friendship level. Like, you can be friends with guys. Like, I have more guy friends than girlfriends. But if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, I hope that I explained everything well. Don't rush this dating stages and processes. Do not rush things because you move off your emotions. Like, as women, our emotions are always unstable. It's very scary that we make decisions based off our emotions instead of logic, because like I said, like, we skip so many red flags because of that. We skip so many little things because the guy that you may be talking to is very attractive. He may be tall, he's dark skinned, he's brown skinned, he got like teeth, he's very built, he's an athlete, and you just want to see what it's like. Girl, it's not worth it at all, okay? Most guys, not all guys, but most of the guys of this world, they're very sex driven. If they see a very attractive, beautiful young lady, they're gonna do all that they can to get inside of that young lady's pants. You know what I'm saying? So with that, use your common sense. You gotta use your common sense. You gotta ask God for wisdom. Seek His word. Continue to ask curious questions like this. Seek wise counsel, whether it's from your parents, whether it's from a therapist, whatever. Don't want to talk your behind off. So, like, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I got my braces off. I'm gonna make a video. I have the clips and everything. I just gotta put it all together and stuff like that. I'm gonna wait however long God wants me to wait. I'm going to enjoy my simple season. I'm going to enjoy time spent alone by myself because I love myself so much. I love to spend time with myself. It's different when you talking to somebody, y'all texting, calling each other. He may want to hang out with you, but you don't want to hang out because, like, you're an introvert and you love to stay to yourself, but now you got to compromise because now another person is in the mix. Like, I honestly want to do whatever I want to do. It's so late. If I don't want to hang out with a guy, I don't have to. I don't have to call. I don't have to constantly. I don't even like texting, but I don't have to feel the need to text individuals because I'm single and I can do what I want. I can wake up whenever I want and I can go to sleep whenever I want. I don't have to be up all night on the phone. I can literally watch my Netflix and then go to bed. Enjoy your single season. Enjoy the people that's around you. A lot of the times we don't recognize and embrace individuals that's around us because we're so fixed on relationships and oh my goodness, I'm so single, I need a man. Girl, you don't need a man. You need friendships, okay? You need things that'll truly sustain you. And if you are a believer, this thing should be a relationship with the Lord, because God is everything that we need in all seasons of life. There's a scripture, and I've talked about this a couple times on my channel, but there's a time and a place for everything. A time to be joyful and a time to be sad, a time to be single and a time to be married. You know what I'm saying? Or even if God doesn't want marriage for all of us, there's a time and place for everything. And so let friendships, so let family fill us all up so we can truly enjoy this thing that we call life. So with that, stay encouraged. I love you. God loves you. And we're gonna see you in the next video. Adios. Bye.
Praising God no cost, so help me use it as a weapon against the fallen one. Your grace is so much greater than all the sin I've done. You so loved the world that you gave your only son.